No, it's not live. Okay, hi, good morning. Good afternoon, sorry. Good afternoon, class. So, good afternoon. Okay, so Koladej, you're the first one. Hi. Where is Nathan? Where is Kankawi? Kankawi, okay. Hi, Nathan, I miss you. I miss you. I want to see you on Monday. Okay, I want to see you on Monday. Hi, Biha. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the present underneath the Christmas tree. I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. Okay, Kankawi, hi. Yes, you're always commenting your name. Yes, I can see you. I can read your comment now. So, hi. Good afternoon. How are you? How are you today? How are you today, Nathan? What are you feeling? Are you feeling good? Feeling good. Like I should. Okay, so where only 4 students are watching. Where are the others? Chat them online. Chat your classmates online to please log in because we're going to have our class. Maybe we're going to meet one-on-one, I mean face-to-face. We will be having our face-to-face class on Monday. So prepare yourselves because after I'll be giving you a lot of reviews, we're going to have our unit test finally for your midterm grade. I'll be giving you your midterm exam. I mean, it's not an exam. I mean, combination of Unit 8 and Unit 7. Then that serves as your exam for midterm. So, I'm fine. Oh, you're fine. So, I'm happy that you're fine. All I want for Christmas is you. Hi. Good afternoon. Okay, do you want me to sing? I don't know how to sing well, but I can sing a song for you. Nathan, do you want me to sing? Just comment yes if you like. Yes, teacher, I want you to sing, but if you don't like me to sing, then just comment no. Okay, I will sing a song for you. If you want to.
For Nathan.
For Nathan, yes. For Kankawi, I will sing a song for you. Yes. Oh no, you're not Kankawi. You're not Kankawi. I will not call your name. I'm asking for Nathan. Nathan in the Philippines. Read it, Nathan. So Nathan, do you want me to sing? Oh, why aren't you answering? Yes or no? No? Do you want me to sing, Nathan? Nathan? I don't wanna. No. Okay, I will not sing. Okay, how about the others? How about Bitsini, you're here. Bitsini, are you still there? Do you want me to sing a song for you, Bitsini? About English. I will sing a song for you, Bitsini. Are you still there? You're not there, Pitsini. You're just logged in and say, Pitsini 27.5/7, then log out. Right, Pitsini. You're not answering. Where is your friend, Viriya? Your best friend, Viriya. Where is she? Yes. Where is Hygiene? Tontonay. I got a heart and names and I'm running away because I think I might change. Hi, Moko. Hi, Katay. Hi, Waru. Not familiar. Rachapi, right? Okay, Rachapi. We're a meet. Oh, hi, Jean. Hi. Hi. Oh, hi, Nathan. Oh, where's Nathan? Hi. You're best friends, right? Where is Nathan? Hi, Jean. I want love for Christmas. Atikan. Hi, Atikan. 8 students are watching. Where is Supachai? Supachai is not always present in my class. Supachai, when we meet, if you're watching this one, when we meet face to face again, you will have minus points. A lot of minus points. Okay, hi Atikan. Hi. Hi Tunsuda. Hi. Hi Timaday, Tunkao. Where is JJ? JJ is, Supachai is not always logging in or watching my videos. It's not always present. JJ. Batutay. What do you mean by that, Pumipat? Have you watched the latest episode of Attack on Titan? Levi kidnapped. It is imperial. I'm not into Japanese history or Japanese. I'm in the car. I'm in the car. Okay, you. What do you mean by CR again, Tuntanay? You can just spell out car, CAR, because CR also means comfort room, toilet. Do you know that? CR, comfort room or toilet. Hello, hi. What time, teacher love? What Amy teacher love? I want teacher Amy love. Okay, I love all of you, especially those who are always answering, who are listening. May it be in the live, in the video, or in the classroom, but most especially in the classroom. For those always raising their hands, offering their help, for those who are offering their help, and for those who are always quiet. I like those one. Where is Teacher Paul? Teacher Paul is teaching Matthew 1. Don't worry, you will see Teacher Paul in Monday, because we will have our class on Monday again, right? Comfort room. Yes, Pantana, it's comfort room. CR is comfort room. I don't wanna love for Christmas. Okay, 3 minutes left. Okay, so today we're just I'll continue about the one that we had last week. Yesterday. Sorry, I'm not my mind. Okay, so what we had yesterday, the last day and podcast. So we're going to discuss about what is a podcast, and I will give you an example. Then you will be listening to it, and afterwards I'll have some questions for you to answer. I can't go to school in Monday, teacher. Why? Because you live in Samutsakon. Comfort, CF, comfort sofa. Levi is dead. No, he isn't dead yet. Isayama didn't kill him yet, okay? He is still alive. I've read the manga. He didn't die there. I study in bed area, teacher. In red, okay, yeah. So you can't go to school. Oh, it's okay. Oh, so how are we going to? Because supposed to be when we're going to have our one-on-one class, we will have our unit test. I'll think about it, because it would be unfair for the students to come here to give them the exam and you are in your house, because we don't know, because it's not time bounded, not unlike here in school that they have time limit to answer the exam. But if I just send you, you can have all the time in the week. May it be in Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Levi dead by founding Titan. No, he is not dead yet. I'm telling you. Isayama is the writer or the comic writer of Attack on Titan, and he didn't kill Levi yet. So let's wait for the last three chapters. Okay. Hmm. He blind. No, he is not blind. It's just the half of his face is damaged because of the Titans. He is not dead. He is not dead. Yes, I know Levi will die in the end, but I'm happy because why? All of his friends, his mother also died. So no one is left for him. So it's okay for him to die, to accompany them so they can go with them like what Hanji did. Hanji died also, right? So Hanji is happy now with Erwin and the squad. So Levi will follow at the end. Okay, so let's start our class. Yes, I read the manga too. What do you mean by that? Okay, so let's start our class. So what we had yesterday is about the vocabularies that you're going to encounter today in our podcast now. So let's continue. Okay. Comment hard if you're ready. Comment hard if you're ready to listen. Comment hard. Comment hard. 16 students. Only 16 again. Okay, comment hard. Samani, hi. Comment hard. Okay, so let's start our class now. So it's time to learn English. So again, we have this one yesterday, right? So what is it? We have the vocabularies yesterday, and we already have, those are 10 vocabularies. So let's continue. Last two pictures, we have this one. What is this? I've given you another picture. Liter, no, it's not liter. It's not liter. Look at yes, it's liter, but what, specifically what? Liter, no. Season 1, Aaron. Stop commenting about Attack on Titan, Pumipat Wang. I know that already. I'm older than you. Okay, so, no, it's not. Yes, it's fish. But what? Specifically from the vocabularies that we had. Why did the fish die? Where does the fish live? So what happened to his or her, to its place or its home? What happened? So why? Fish dead. Yes, the fish is dead. But why? Because of no, it's not bad. Okay, very good. Tantanay, it's pollution. Very good. The vocabulary that we had is pollution. It's a kind of pollution. Specifically what? What kind of pollution? Water pollution. Because as you can see, there are people always throw their garbages in the streams, rivers, and all of it will go back to the sea. That's why there are a lot of plastic materials and they don't decay. The fish can eat it, and what will happen to the fish? They will die. That's why it represents it here. Look at it's very dirty. So the fish died. So let's have another one. What is it again? What is it? What is it again? Gas. Very good. Again, Tantanay, it's petrol. Very good. It's not a gas. It's a petrol because this one is what you are using for your cars to move, right? Yeah. So very good, Tantanay again. Tantanay again. Where are the others? Sorry. Hey, Koladej, where's Koladej? Why aren't you answering Koladej? You're not watching. Okay, so it's petrol. Now let's have another one. So, what is a podcast? So, a podcast is an episodic series of spoken word, digital audio files that a user can download to a personal device for easy listening. So this is a recorded audio, voice only, no phase. For example, it talks about there is a podcast about COVID-19. So someone will upload it, and for you, if you want to listen, you can just what? Download it and listen to it in wherever you go. For example, you go to the school, you can listen to it, or you ride a bus, you can also listen to it. So that is an example of podcast. It talks about a specific topic. For example, other one, it talks about love. For example, about love. Okay, so what are the kinds of love? Okay, someone will record or say something about it with no video, and people who wants to listen will download it. Okay, yes, podcast. Are you familiar with, who has iPhones here? iPhone users. iPhone users, because in iPhone, we have there an app called podcast. And it talks a lot of things. Maybe it be in studying, in science, in math, and anything that you can just listen to it. It can also be a storytelling. For example, someone tells about what or how his or her trip to a specific place flows. For example, I went to Japan, and this is the beautiful places in Japan. And you talk and you talk and you talk. And someone who wants to listen, will download it and listen to it. Okay, so that is an example of podcast. Okay, podcast, iPad. Yes, I guess there's also a podcast in iPad. No, at 12 Pro Max. Okay. Oh, sorry. So let's have an example of a podcast. Now this time, this podcast asks a question about, when was life better for the environment? So what do you think? When was life better? Like people, the earth is not yet polluted. It's clean. When is it? Is it from Glenda or Grandma Glenda's time? Or is it when Alex's time? So you have to listen to the podcast, and we're going to have, and there are questions that you have to answer after listening to it. Okay? So I want you to arrested. Smoke weed every day. No, smoking weed is bad for kids, for adults also. It's not good for the lungs. Okay? Arrested. What do you mean by arrested? Alex, arrested. I'm not familiar with him. Okay, so now let's listen. Okay, Parin said it's Glenda's time. Okay, let's see. Let's listen to the podcast. Okay, before we start the podcast, please comment like if you're ready. 15 students who are watching, comment like. Comment like, Glenda. Let's see if it is Glenda. When was life better for the environment? It is when Glenda's time or in Alex's times. So, comment like if you're ready to listen. 17 students. Okay, very good. Comment like. Oh, hi, go furry. Comment like. Kankawi, where's Kankawi? Ah, okay, Kankawi. Okay, comment like. Okay, so let's start. I want you to listen. Listen to the audio, okay? And be sure to listen carefully because I'm going to ask questions afterwards, okay? So,
Pupils Book, Unit 6, page 70. 1. Listen to the podcast. Who always uses recycled paper?
Brother versus Grandma. Today's podcast is a debate. My brother, Alex, versus my grandma, Glenda. The question: when was life better for the environment? Now, or when my grandma was young? Brother versus Grandma. So first, let's talk about recycling. These days, everyone recycles a lot, don't they? I always sort out my plastic and glass and so on. Then I take them to the area where the dustbins are, outside my flat. I recycle by making things out of old bottles too. But Grandma, you couldn't recycle, could you?
No, when I was young, there weren't any recycling bins. But we made less rubbish too. We bought sweets in paper bags. Today, every sweet is wrapped in plastic, and the sweets are put in plastic bags too. Then, when you pay for the sweets, they give you another bag to take them home in, don't they? I think people today are better at throwing their litter away, though. I never did this, but after picnics, people sometimes left their litter in the park. That made me so angry.
Brother versus Grandma. Okay, next, let's talk about travelling to school. Alex, since you started school, you've travelled by car, haven't you?
Yes, my dad drives me to school every day. The drive takes a long time because there are awful traffic jams. People should use more public transport like trains and buses. Then the roads would be less busy. People would save money too. Mum always says that petrol's very expensive when she fills up the car.
When I was young, I walked to school on a beautiful path through the park. I didn't drive because my family didn't have a car. It was safe to walk because there were very few cars on the roads. And the air was cleaner then, wasn't it? There weren't many cars, so there wasn't much pollution.
Brother versus Grandma. Okay, let's talk about saving electricity. Grandma, go.
When I was young, I didn't worry about the environment. But we used less electricity than young people now. We didn't have computers or big TVs or DVD players or mobile phones. I think that people today use much more electricity, don't they?
Yes, but I always turn lights off when I leave rooms to save electricity. When I'm cooking with my mum, we always cover the saucepans. That helps to save gas, doesn't it? I try to help the rainforest too, so that fewer trees are cut down. I always use recycled paper.
Brother versus Grandma. So, when was life better for the environment? Now, or when my grandma was young? Vote now to decide.
Okay, so that is the end of the podcast. So it talks about when was life better, comparing the life when Grandma Glenda was young and today Alex time or Alex generation. So now we're going to compare them. So there are Alex and there is Grandma. So they focus on 3 specific topics or 3 specific points. So let's hear them both. So Alex says, he recycles a lot. Yes, Alex says he always recycles plastic materials into something new. How about Grandma Glenda? What did Grandma Glenda do? Does. What did Grandma Glenda do? Is she also recycles a lot? Yes or no? Okay, very good. Hygiene. Glenda doesn't recycle a lot. Okay, so haven't recycled anything. Didn't recycle. Why? Didn't recycle. Why? Because during their time when she was still young, there are less plastic. They always put their food inside paper bags. And even the candies that they eat always in, not wrapped in plastic. Unlike now, nowadays, in Alex's time, when we buy something in 7-Eleven, where do you put it? Inside a plastic bag, right? And how about the food? I mean, for example, the Lay's, the Doritos, what else? Other food, the candies. It is wrapped in plastic. So that's why Grandma Glenda is not recycling or haven't recycled anything because there is less rubbish during her time. While in Alex, he recycled a lot because there is more rubbish or a lot of rubbish during his time or this generation, your generation, young students nowadays. So that is for Alex and this is for Grandma Glenda. Now let's have another point. Okay, Alex drives to school. Sorry. Drives to school. How about Grandma Glenda? Does she also drives to school? Yes or no? Does she also drives to school? Yes or no? Who wants to answer? 18 students who are watching. Does Grandma Glenda drives to school? Yes or no? Okay, very good. Hygiene. Glenda does not, okay, you can say does not is not. Does not drive with no letter S to school. Okay, Kankawi, no, yes. She walked to school, very good. Hygiene. She walks to school. Why? Why does she walks to school? What is the reason that she walks to school only? What is the reason that they or she didn't ride a car going to school? Because they don't have, very good. They don't have, don't have a car. Grandma Glenda, her family doesn't own a car. That's why she walks to school. Now, as you can see, their class didn't drive to school. This time, Alex, when goes to school, they drive a car because during their time, Grandma Glenda's time, there are few cars only. So that means less pollution, less air pollution. Unlike now, in Alex's time or our time, your time, drives to school, every one of you, right? Going to school, you ride a car with your mom and your dad. Okay? So each of those cars releases carbon dioxide, and carbon dioxide is bad air, and we cannot breathe it, and it will go to the atmosphere, and what will happen? That's why the earth is very hot already. That the ices in North Pole and on South Pole are melting. So you decide. Let's have another point. Okay, Alex uses much electricity. How about Grandma Glenda? How about, yes, Shampoo, no car. Yes, no car. Poco, they don't have a car yet. So how about Grandma Glenda? Alex uses much electricity. How about Grandma Glenda? How about Grandma Glenda? Does she also use much electricity? Yes or no? Viha says not use. Glenda didn't use much electricity. Okay, electricity Only one C. Okay, so Grandma Glenda uses less electricity. Why? Because during in Alex's time or our time, your time class, you're the same age with Alex. So there are many phones already. Okay, there are a lot of computers, there are a lot of laptops, what else? Tablet. So what will happen when you're going to charge them? One person can own 3 phones, right? So that's why it uses much electricity, a lot of electricity. And Grandma Glenda during her time doesn't have a lot of phones, only telephones, right? Only telephones. They don't have their own cell phone. Unlike today, that each one of you in the classroom, all of you has cell phone. All of you have cell phone already. And that means in Grandma Glenda's time, they or she uses less electricity. They only use electricity for the light. The light for their house. What else? When they what else? They use the telephone. So I will ask you, when was life better? Okay, when was life better? Is it when Grandma Glenda's young or Alex time? Okay, who says Grandma Glenda's time? Okay, Viha, comment once only. Where is Kankawi? Not used. Yes, not used, Nathan. Not used much electricity. Okay, comment. Oh, Viha, I said only comment once. Block. Okay, only once. Okay, Glenda. Okay, so let's have the answer. Yes, it's during Grandma Glenda was still young. Why? Uses less electricity. No plastic, no rubbish. What else? Didn't have a car. Doesn't have many cars. That means less air pollution. So that's why you can say that life was better or life was better for the environment during Grandma Glenda's time. Okay, it's not Alex's time. It's not our time because during this time there are a lot happening. For example, here in Bangkok, there is air pollution that you should always use a mask, a PM 2.5 mask to prevent casualties, okay, and prevent illness, diseases caused by the air pollution. Did we have a point? Oh, don't worry. For those who are always answering, you will have specific points for me, okay? Now, before we end our class, let me ask, let's have, I'm so white. Let's have a game. So, T or F or true or false. Which is true and which is false. Example, this one. Alex's generation uses much electricity. Okay, Alex's generation uses much electricity. Is it true or false? True or false? Yes, it's a game. Who says true? Who says false? Okay, let's start. Okay, Kankawi, true. Hygiene. Do you want me to block you, Hygiene? Comment once only, class. Comment once only. True. How about the others? Moko. True. Little people watching. Yes, Chana Chai. Little people. Few people, because people is countable noun. True. Okay, so the answer is true. Very good. Alex's generation, our generation, or your generation uses much electricity. Let's have another one. True or false? Glenda's dad drives her to school. Glenda's dad drives her to school. True or false? Let's see. False, false. Okay, let's see. Let's see if your answer is correct. True or false? F, F. Okay. Viha, I told you to answer once only. I will tell teacher to block you. Viha? Answer once only, Viha. Okay, Commandant. Okay, false. Let's see if your answer is correct. The answer is very good. It's false. Because it was what? It was Alex's dad who drives him or to school, not Glenda's dad, because Glenda doesn't have a car. Okay, let's have another one. True or false? Alex recycles plastic materials. True or false? Alex recycled plastic materials. Commandant, false. Is that what you answer or no? That's from the previous Tanik. F, 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 F. T. T. True, true, true. Okay, all of your answers are true. Now let's have Kankawi. True. Pakabaran. True. True. Okay, let's find out if your answer is correct. Is it true? Okay, very good. It's true because the one who always recycled was Alex. Because during Grandma Glenda's time, there were less rubbish. That's why she doesn't or haven't recycled anything. Now let's have another one. True or false? Glenda uses less electricity during her time. Is it true or false? Glenda uses less electricity during her time. True or false? T. Okay. Hygiene. First one. Next. Tuntanay. Next. Oh, false? True. True. Okay, Parin. True. Tanik. True. True. Viha, true. T. Pimada, hi, Pimada, true. Kankawi, true. Pakamaran, true. Kankawi, T again. Okay, so let's find out. The correct answer is very good. True. It's true. Very good, class. You're listening to the podcast. Now let's have another one. I think this is the last one. Glenda has less rubbish during her time, so she doesn't need to recycle. Glenda has less rubbish during her time, so she doesn't need to recycle. Is it true or false? True or false? T again, T. Atikan T. Kankawiti natapol T. True. Okay, let's find out if your answer is correct. It's true. Very good. It's true. Now, sorry, this is the last one. Last one. In Glenda's time, there are lots of TVs, DVD players, mobile phones, and etc. Is it true or false? True or false? T. Chayangko, you answer T. What is your correct answer? Okay. F. What do you mean by TF, Atikarn? F. True or false? Okay, let's find out if your answer is correct. It's false. Very good. Because it is when in its Alex's time, not on Glenda's time. Okay, class, so that's the last one. Oh, sorry, there's still more. Okay, so this one. Scan the QR code. Okay, I appreciate. Thank you so much for those who are listening very well. Now, I want you to scan this QR code or use this, sorry. What happened? Use this link to open the Google form, okay? You have to answer about podcast. Why it's Soothing fast. Yes, it's really fast because it's already time. It's already time. 1 minute left. So I want you to answer. Please scan the QR code. Don't worry, on Monday we will be meeting face to face. Okay, so that's all for today, class. Thank you so much for listening. And see you on Monday. Answer this one first. This one worth 10 points. 10 points. Okay? So that's all for today. Goodbye and see you on Monday. Okay.